Hi, my name is Natasha. Welcome to my channel. I haven't recorded front facing like this before, so yeah, it feels a bit weird. I started my channel a couple of weeks ago and I'm uploading daily videos talking about whatever comes to mind. I am autistic, I'm ADHD, I'm 29, I'm living in London. My parents live in the countryside, Cheshire, where I am this weekend. And yeah, I just want to share my experiences because I feel like I have a lot to share, and I've been wanting to share this story for some time now because I think it was quite hilarious what I did. And I feel sorry for the child if there is a child born out of my egg donations because I was not okay at the time. And yeah, I'm an addict and I'm ADHD and autistic and all these things, and I am fabulous, but also those parents better have some patience if the kid's gonna be anything like me because I was a nightmare growing up. So yeah, I'm gonna talk you through the process of my egg donation. I'm guessing that if you clicked here, it may be because you are planning to donate your eggs. I think it's a great thing to do. I think it's great, and I was speaking to my neighbour earlier that, I love men, men are great. However, women are becoming really strong now. Women can make their own money, women can do anything that a man can do, and men need to step up the game and become, I feel like, even more, they need to provide a lot to be a provider these days, if that makes sense. So I know there's a lot of women that are freezing their eggs, and then later in life they flick through a catalogue, they choose a sperm donor, and then the egg is put into the woman and she has a baby herself without even being in a relationship. And because a lot of women are financially independent these days and they're healthier, so yeah, and I know women that do this with their gay friends as well. So women having a baby with the gay friend without having sex. So possibilities are endless these days. I do not regret giving my eggs away. I haven't given them all away. So yeah, I'll start from the beginning. So I did it mainly because I lost a child unborn, and it felt like I felt like I wanted to give back in that way. So there's a bit of emotion attached to it because yeah, at the time I thought, well, I can't be a mum, so maybe if I give my eggs away to somebody who can be a really good mum but hasn't got her own eggs, then I'm doing something good. I did get paid for it, but the money was not significant. I think I got £1,000 in total. And what I put my body through for that is, if you're doing it for money, I would say it's really not worth it because it does it takes a lot out of you and it's painful, and it's a really brave thing to do. But yeah, if you're healthy and you have enough eggs, so they will check your eggs before they take any eggs. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm racing ahead. I'm sorry. Need to slow down. So I applied the London Egg Bank. Really easy process. They asked me a lot of questions. They do check your medical history and your family medical history. I had breast cancer in my family. I didn't have anything else, but that didn't stop me. The breast cancer didn't stop me from donating. So it was a really easy process. They were really friendly. They explained everything to me. I went and had a scan. They checked how many eggs I had. I had more eggs than the average woman for my age, so I thought, well, if I've got extra, you know, just take them. Cool. Obviously, if they said I didn't have many eggs left, I might have had second thoughts about it, but I didn't have second thoughts because they said I had plenty of eggs, so I said, take what you like. Then the next appointment, they gave me they did another checkup, they checked bloods, they check blood pressure, weight, height, all of those things. And then they gave me these injections, which were hormones. I forget what the hormones are called, but they are what women take when they're having IVF treatment. Excuse me, it basically swells up the eggs and the ovaries so that you have more of a chance of a sperm getting in, I believe. So what they were doing, what the hormones were put inside me were to swell up the eggs so that they could come and scrape the eggs out and then put them into a freezer to then be sold in a catalogue to a family that needs the eggs. So that was a 2-week process, and I had to inject myself twice a day in my belly. I don't mind injections, I'm not squeamish. They were about this long, and it's a really thin needle that goes into your belly, and then you pull the syringe and inject the hormones into you. I think I did that every morning and one every night. There was 2 different ones. I can't remember the exact what was in it. Yeah, it's probably not good. I didn't know what I was putting in my body, but yeah, I did it. And my boobs swelled up so big, they looked fantastic. That was the biggest pro. My boobs looked amazing. Oh my God, they were huge and bouncy and round. They've never looked like that before, and they probably never will again. So that was cool. I could feel the ovaries swelling as the days went on, and by the second week, I was in so much pain I could barely walk. It was horrendous. My mood swings, I was crying all the time. The hormonal influxes were so intense, and that was the worst part for me. I was genuinely in a lot of pain, and you're not allowed to drink, you're not allowed to have sex, and you can't smoke or eat unhealthy. You have to be in really good shape to be doing it, and you can't exercise. That was a big one for me, and this was just before I realised that I had an eating disorder and exercise bulimia. So that really triggered me that I couldn't exercise. That was really hard for me. And also, I didn't realise I was an alcoholic until I was told to stop drinking. So yeah, a few months after this procedure, I actually ended up going into AA, and I did manage to stop drinking for the majority of it. However, one night I got ridiculously drunk and had unprotected sex, and then I was like, I had to go to the clinic and tell them, because I was like, oh my God, what if I've got pregnant? Because my eggs are like this right now, and some guys just come right in and drops his load. I didn't know what was happening. I was thinking, what's going to happen if the eggs fertilize? Are they still going to take it out, and then is it going to be like a fertilized egg in the freezer? I just did not know what would happen. They said it's fine. They can check down to the day to the minute of when it would have been fertilizing, so they said no, it's fine, and I can go ahead with the procedure. So then on the day of the procedure, I went into Harley Street Medical Center Egg Bank, whatever it is, Harley Street Egg Bank, I don't know. It looked a bit like a hospital, but quite a fancy one. It was nice. I sat in the waiting room. They took me down, put like a hospital gown thing on, like when you go to hospital, nothing on underneath. Came in, and the doctor said, did you eat any breakfast today? And I said, yeah, I ate a brownie on my way here, why? And they said, I obviously didn't read the instructions or the small print, because you're not allowed to eat anything for 24 hours before the surgery, so you're not going to be able to have anaesthetic. my stomach was so swollen at this point, and I'd been through it with my emotions. The boobs were really heavy at this point. I was in so much pain, and I was just so ready to get these eggs taken out of me and get this over and done with. So they said, okay, you've got two options. You either go in and have it done without any anesthetic while you're awake, or you just let your body naturally release the eggs and we'll start the cycle again. Hell no, I ain't going through that again. Absolutely not. I said, you need to get these out of me today because I'm in so much pain. I was shuffling around. I couldn't even walk properly. It's like I had a ball between my legs. I feel like I had balls. So uncomfortable. What happened next? I'm still traumatized to this day. Oh my gosh. I had 4 doctors around me. I lay. My feet both went in like clamps. Had 2 nurses there and 1 nurse here. Saw this knife spatula thing. They went up me with the spatula. Arms right in there, right in my ovary or wherever they're scraping from. Oh my god, I can feel the pain of it right now. And it was 2 years ago, talking about, oh my god, the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It was like hitting every nerve in my body. And I'm usually great with pain. Like, I love tattoos. I even love going to the dentist, needles, anything like that, I'm good. This was something else. Oh, it like made me, it was like sickening pain. It was just, it felt, and I think the reason was that it's so unnatural to have your eggs scraped out of your body that I think my body went into so much shock. It was like, what are you doing? This is, you're not supposed to be doing this. Knife's not supposed to be up there. Eggs are not supposed to be pulled out of the woman. My body was traumatized. They say the body keeps count. The body keeps count because I'm still traumatized. I'm still so traumatized. And, you know, if I'd have been able to take the anesthetic, it probably would have been a completely different story. But it was traumatizing for me and it was painful. They took 12 eggs. The poor guy, the nurse behind me, I was literally biting his hand. He said I could, but I would bite in his hand and I was screaming. And they said we could have taken more eggs, but you were squealing, so we wanted to get it over and done with. God, I'm grateful. So then that night, I went and got drunk with my colleagues to drown just my emotional and physical pain out. Then the clinic told me that they would let me know if I have any children, biological children, a year after they're born. I haven't heard anything yet, so I have no idea. But I guess, yeah, they can be in the freezer for years, I think. I have no idea, but whenever they're used, I guess, then when the baby is born and the baby turns 1, I'll get an email or something, I guess. I have no idea. I just think it's really fascinating. From a biological point of view, I think it's really cool and I'm so glad I did it. And I really hope that the eggs are successful and it gives a woman a baby, and I'm sure she'll be an amazing mom. And I hope there's so much love in that family. And I hope it looks like me. And the baby child is allowed to contact me when they're 18, which I'm not afraid of. I don't have a problem with. I think that would be really cute. So yeah, fingers crossed for my biological children and their lives. Thank you for listening.